Hi, my name is Javery McFadden. I'm a student at Grand Canyon University, and today I'll be doing my extended executive summary on Apple Inc. Basically, so welcome. This is my summary about Apple Inc. In the next few minutes, I will cover Apple's strategy, its main challenges, and my suggestion for the company growth. The vision, the mission, and strategic position. So with the executive summary, explain how the project development highlights the areas where my views are different slightly from my team's approach, especially in competitive analysis and integrating a Christian worldview. So with that being said, me and my group and the CLC group, we had different views on how Apple can approach with a Christian worldview and things of that nature. And I explain more about that later on in the summary. We explain a little bit more about that. The external and internal analysis. Apple is in strong position but faces challenges from increasing competition and a crowded market. I think we should pay more attention to Apple pricing strategies and global reach than my group originally thought, i.e. the matrix and strategic positioning. So in this crowded market, everybody got a phone line, a phone company now, and Apple was once in place in the phone market where it was in a league zone. Now Google is right on the tail, Androids, other companies where they make a lot of money too. So I think Apple is in that box where it always got to think of some kind of innovative things to be Apple, which is one step ahead of the competition, innovative, 10 steps ahead of the others and things of that nature. I also recommended that Apple pursue two strategies: developing new markets and improving products. This includes expanding expanding their mid-tier product and enhancing the AR and VR ecosystem. These suggestions align with the results from the QSPM analysis. All right, I'm gonna start giving those in a little bit. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So I believe that the leadership, the QSPM and the strategy alternatives. I believe the leaders should motivate their teams to innovate by connecting Apple engineers with upcoming technology trends and promote ethical sourcing around the world. My focus is more on the lowering of the cost. So, the Apple engineers and the technology and, them being innovative and things of that nature, always been, Apple, one of the key marketing plans. Steve Jobs did a great job with that. And, Tim Cook has, took the reins over and been doing the same thing. I know lowering the costs for their materials, I know that's been a thing with the tariffs. It kind of died down now, so I don't know if that's still a thing or not, but I know Apple was not with it when it came to buying, building products in America by using material from America. I know Apple was not with that. So like I said, I think a lot of things died down with the tariffs, but who's to say, man? Who's to say? I know China was in an uproar too about that, but who to say? I guess Apple kind of figured it out. They bought a new iPhone, so I guess they kind of figured it out, how to, work, around that, I should say. Financial statements and projections. There are opportunities in health technology, educational technology that have not been explored yet. Apple can improve its connection with schools and healthcare organizations by using its hardware and software. I 100% agree with that. I think Apple can, use tablets. Like a baby is born in a crib with a tablet in it. Like these babies nowadays, when they're born, they know how to work a tablet before tying their shoes. So I think Apple could easily get into that field with the school system, and have, instead of having books, everybody have a tablet. Now they kind of do that now, but I don't see a lot of Apple products. I'm seeing a lot of other products. But yeah, Apple can easily just take over all the school systems, just give out free tablets. That's branding. People gonna want to have more Apple products when they see how good it runs at the school. So I think that helped them out a lot. That would help them out a lot. The Christian worldview alignment. So a Christian worldview focuses on taking care of the environment, acting with honesty, and helping others. Apple, since I've been buying the product since I was in college, 18, 19, 20, Steve Jobs always been about the people. I remember when the government was trying to get people information from their phones, Apple phones and iPhones, and Apple they don't play by the security. They promised everybody, all of their customers, that they are not giving away their security or information to their phones or information at all, from their Apple accounts. Like, nobody could get into their accounts. I think, I know that Apple it's not really big on religion and showing their religion, but Steve Jobs always been a humane individual who I think shows off a Christian man, and I believe Apple can show this by improving its environmental practices and making the supply chain clearer and providing more support to the underserved communities. So with that being said, that's my summary. Dr. Philip Jackson, I appreciate everything of this class. I learned so much, and I appreciate you, man. And just want to say I hope you have a great rest of your year. Be safe. And like I said, I'm J.B. McFadden, and I appreciate everything, Dr. Philip Jackson. Thank you. Have a good day.